All right, welcome back to the stream, everybody. It is Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Time for another round of Valheim. This is a special Thursday because next week is spring break where I work, so get an extra week off. So I'm in very good mood today. Excited to start a new run. We managed to finish the 5-boss no-map run on Tuesday. Took down Yagluth with very few problems. I was really excited about that. So I think it's time to push a little bit further. We're going to push into the Mistlands on this run. I have done the Mistlands before, but only on a multiplayer server. So we're going to try and solo the Mistlands, and eventually the Queen, I think. We'll set some new goals, reach a little higher, see how we do. And yeah, let's get right into it. So we need to start a new game, start a new character. Matter of fact, let's get a new character going. I've been using famous actors' names, so I think Sean Connery should work fine for this one. It is a distinguished list of gentlemen. And I use the same look for Stumps every single time, so let's just get our presets in here. That's the Stumps we know and love. And get started. And I like to do a brand new run of Sean Connery. That way we'll know which one it is. We'll grab the seed. And we'll do a couple modifiers. I always do triple rates. Really helps us with the builds. I always knock the penalties down to very easy. So we still have to go retrieve our gear. But we don't lose as much on the skill loss. So not a major bonus. But just enough to make it interesting. Let's see, anything else? All this kind of makes it easier. I don't ever want to do fire hazards. Maybe we'll do that one day. Maybe we'll do that one day just to see where it goes. But that looks like a good start, so let's do that. And jump into the world. Now it's going to take a good minute to get the world loaded up. It does take time, and we got to do the fly-in and everything. But I think our plan right now is generate a quick base right at the spawn point, then explore as much as we can day one, because day two is always fog, and it's nearly impossible to explore. So that's kind of how we're going to go about it, I think. And with any luck, we'll find a base early. Although today I'm not too optimistic. The first day is always a huge gamble, but we can get a temporary base set up. And with any luck, I'd like to try to get Eikthyr down today. Just to kind of, I'm not in a rush, but it'd be nice to kind of get that done. And then next week we can start working on the Bronze Age, which would be a lot of fun. So I'm going to let the intro play out. Alright, here we go. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it looked like some of that text was a little jittery. I'm sure the game had loaded well. It looks like we might be over the water. It could be plains, or sorry, meadows. Hard to tell, hard to tell. But I feel like this is water. Give me another lightning strike. It sure is, alright. We'll probably end up near the coast. That's always a good start. I do like to keep my bases along the coastlines. Oh, is this a tiny island starter? Oh, this is interesting. This is very interesting. Okay. Here's where we're gonna get started, I guess. Let's get it going. Whole new world. Let's get the There's the altar. I can see the blue light over there, so that's not too far away. Let's see if we can get some raspberries and mushrooms going. Alright, let's get our regular load up going. I think that looks pretty good. Anything else of value over here? Not really. So usually what I like to do, this is really tricky. So we know that there's a big landmass that way. But the altar is over that way, so I think that's the way we're going to go. Let's get a little bit more wood here. I'm not sure I can break that. Get this deer. Let's sneak up on him. Kill him with the torch. Oh, so lucky. So lucky. All right. Let's go get some wood. Leave that deer to his swim lessons. Now we're wet. Now we're nice and wet. Oh, the adventure begins. We're surrounded already. Bad guy. Alright, that's probably good. Let's make a club so we can deal with the bad guys. Make a hammer so we can craft some stuff. And get down to it. Wow, this is a lot of flint. Let's take advantage of that. Let's take advantage of that. This is a very convenient summoning altar. Being so close by, I don't think we'll be able to get these. Bummer. Can we make an axe? Let's go ahead. No, actually, no, don't do that. Hit the wrong keys. Couldn't stop. Let's get our axe out. Get to work. I was going to make a flint axe since we already have a bunch. Little late for that. Alright, what are we looking at here? That looks like about enough wood to get going. Let's grab some more resources here. Some rock, some flint, whatever we can get our hands on. And I'm going to head back. Yeah, I think we'll head back and actually build on the island. For better or for worse. Try and get my stamina up, see if we can get lucky with this deer. Oh, looks like he already saw us. That's a bummer. Okay, so we could build, let's see, we could build over here. That wouldn't be too bad. We could build over here. Let's see what we got. Some precious raspberries, some boar. Let's get to work. Get to work. Ooh, a 2-star deer. So little stamina. Now they're on the island, so we might get lucky. Unless they run out into the ocean. So we could build over here. If we get lucky right here. Come on, buddy. Oh. So close. Not enough stamina to keep up, though. Last try. Ooh. I bet if we keep at it, we'd eventually wear him down, but I feel stressed just seeing how stressed that deer is, so I'm going to leave him be. We choose peace. We choose peace this time around. Let's clean this up. Give us a little space to work. Oh, this guy. Stumps, he's goosing you. Let him do that. Switch over to the club. There we go. Now we're in business. Okay, so we need a workbench. Let's get to it. I never like putting this down because it just unlocks, boom, so many messages. I don't want to deal with them. Actually, I'm going to turn it around. And then we're just going to build around it for now. I think we do like this. That. Go. Just trying to build the simplest structure I can. What I'd like to do is build a hoe. That's what I really want. Right there. What I really, really want. Alright. Flint axe as well. Just slightly better than the stone axe. We'll get rid of that thing. What else? Wood shield. We go with the wood shield? Yeah, let's make it already. Let's get Stumps well protected. And that is what we needed. So let's get rid of this stuff. And we're gonna take our new hoe and just kind of, I think, level right about here. Let's do this. Let's go kind of in a weird line like this. Going like perpendicular to the world grid. I think that's okay though. And let's do that. I think that's probably good enough. All right, let's set up our basic micro base. Now, if you like this design, I did do a video on how to make the micro base, but this is essentially the same thing. Zoom in a bit. These trees are making it hard to see, so let's get that in place. Move this thing in place. So essentially the micro base is just a kind of like a spine. It's just a wall with a bunch of sheds on either side of the wall. Probably the best way to think about it. I don't like opening doors. I don't like going up and down stairs. So having a nice, simple, open design for your base, my preference. Everybody has a different preference, and that's okay. See, oh, we don't have enough stone. We need to find some stone real quick. There's one. I wonder if I have the grass turned up right now. I don't think I do, but I've been making a lot of videos lately, and sometimes the lush green grass just looks so much better. Maybe we can get this guy. Nope. There we go. There we go, that's one. Got another one coming back. Come on. Work with me, boys. There we go. Not bad, Stumps. Who needs a bow and arrow? And another stone. Get this guy. You don't want to run away from me. Yeah. Apparently he does. Another boar. This will be nice. I think this ought to open up the bow, if we're lucky. Let's get our fire in place, get our rusted bonus going. There we go. This setup. I find just having these in front of it is enough to... Not this time. It's usually enough to deal with the exposed message. But sometimes you gotta push it back into the back corner. Really doesn't like it. Alright, let's build some more stuff around it. Do that, and then I find this makes it look really nice. Same on the opposite side, and then put a little X on top so it looks like a Viking lives here. With any luck, that's much better. Okay. Let's put some over here just so it all looks nice. So this will serve as our base for now. We'll probably come back, come back here tonight. Can we put down a chest? Let's do that. I actually like to place it from the side. There we go. I think that's about it. How much wood do we have? 2? If we can't get a little bit more wood. There's a branch. Figured there'd be a couple lying around. We're gonna cook up some of this meat. Get some real bonuses going. No more mushrooms for good old Stumps. Alright, let's get some cooking stations in here. Like this. There we go. And that's usually good enough to get 5 in that we can use. Alright, how does our food look? Let's get that sorted. Put 4 of these here. We'll put 7 of those. Should give us 5 and 5. We can get rid of the mushrooms. Don't need those. We'll keep the deer trophies. Get rid of that. Keep the stone. We'll get rid of that. And we don't have enough wood or leather for the bow, which really stinks. But let's get our food going. This should give Stumps some really good food buffs for early in the game. Keep killing stuff while we cook our food. There we go. If only we could find a couple more boar. Be very helpful. Alright, let's get our food and go explore the island. 1, 2, 3, and the rest of this. Actually, let's see if we can make some leather armor. We need the upgrade, so let's see, what's that take? 10 wood, 10 flint. Do we have 10 wood? No, let's go get some. Not quite enough. I don't see any more little shrubs. Let's go over this way. Take out some bushes. Gonna clear this little starting island. We'll call it the Forsaken Island with all the Forsaken stones. And I'm not wasting my time in the big trees. It really isn't worth it. The saplings, on the other hand, I feel like they're really worth the time. Get really close to our max carrying capacity. Head back. We're getting there. That's close enough, I think. We'll leave that poor deer alone. Checking in on him every 5 minutes. Okay, let's see what we can do here. So we need the upgrade. I think we can just tuck that away in here. That's usually what we do. And that opens up leather, which is what I really wanted. So let's get some pants, not the tunic, trousers. And then a helmet. That'll be 2 big upgrades for Stumps. I'm going to go ahead and... Actually, I'm going to skip the wood arrows. Wait on that. Let's put some of this stuff away. So let's toss this in here. And I think I'm going to keep the rocks and just enough wood that we can start a fire if we need to. So let's go ahead and get our rest. And now we can go explore. Now, if I had people in the chat with me, we could vote to go east or west. I think I'm just going to go east because that's where the summoning altar is. Makes sense to me, I think. Oh, I wanted to shoot that bird, but we still don't have a bow. Oh, can we get you? Man, they don't move. They do not like to move. Alright, let's see if we can get some more upgrades real quick. And a boar, perfect. Getting pretty lucky on the respawns. If we do get a bow, we're definitely taking out that 2-star deer. It's a lot of leather to pass up. Anything here? Any upgrades? Okay, we can upgrade that. Upgrade that. Okay, so we can't upgrade that. What about the leather? Oh, we're 1 short. Did I not pick something up? Maybe we missed a piece of leather over here. What happened? I don't see any twinkle. I guess we got shorted that time. Oh well. Gonna throw everything in the chest again. None of you, none of that. And let's do 2 of these, and we'll get some stone on the way. Suppose we could have got wood on the way too. Now, do we go left or do we go right? That's tricky. So it looks like right is pretty clear. There's more options that way. I want to check left. Another boar. Let's head back, get that bow going. It's really starting to get dark. We have to head back. Starting to get dark. The nice thing with the doing a map run, we just finished a no map run recently. I'll grab some stone while I see it. But having the map, it just makes life so much easier. You know exactly where you're trying to go. Another boar. This is outstanding. We'll definitely be getting our bow. Which means we'll definitely kill that deer. Which means we'll definitely upgrade our armor. It's a win-win for everyone. It's a win-win for everybody, Stumps. Let's see, we'll hold on to all of that. Repairs. There it is, crude bow. And 20 arrows, we got something to shoot. Anything else? Any upgrades? Yeah, let's go ahead. Upgrade that shield. Let's do that. And we still don't have what we need to craft, so let's go ahead and get that. Take out this, what's this guy doing? Very nonchalant. Really don't want to chase people into the water. They're not leaving us much choice. Alright, first shot. 2-star deer. Right between the eyes. Nice. Well done, Stumps. Ooh, look at all that leather. Boom. What about this guy? He's got it coming. He's our starter island. The Forsaken Island. You're gonna be walking around here. I wonder if we make a base here. That would be a wild build. Alright, leather tunic, that's an upgrade. Anything else we can upgrade? I think we need to upgrade our bench in order to go any further, which is going to be 20 leather scraps. We need to kill a lot of boar. A whole lot of boar. There we go, let's get some sleep. Good first day, Stumps. Got a lot done. Nighty night. Good morning, Stumps. Up and at 'em, buddy. All right, we need to explore as much as we can before the fog hits. It's gonna hit any second. We're just gonna keep going, killing any boar we see. Keep going, Stumps. Don't get bogged down. We might have to do our exploring in the dark, or in the fog. Here we go. Thanks for volunteering. Anything else? The fog's not really that big a problem. You just can't see very far, so you miss stuff that's like just barely beyond the tree line in the forest and won't necessarily explore everything you could. I'm surprised we're not seeing any meadows yet. If you are doing a no-map run, following rivers is another strategy. A nice straight line. Well, I should say straight line, but it's a line you can follow. So as not to get lost. Usually lets you explore inland a bit. Hey, Sakura. Thanks for stopping by. We're just starting a new run. Just finished a no-map run where we chased down Yagluth and killed him. Built a couple castles. Maybe we'll do the same this run. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? I'm starting spring break next week. I'm a teacher, not a student. But we like our breaks too, so I'm in a pretty good mood today. Have a whole week of vacation in front of me. And if it weren't for this blasted fog, I'd be in an excellent mood. Oh, time to eat. Keep that belly full, Stumps. Alright, I'm hoping we get a meadow around here soon. Finally. Alright, this might be a nice place to set up. Really hoping to find some kind of a farm or something. Let's explore up here a little bit. See what there is to see. I'm actually getting used to looking at the map again. I'm not used to having it on the screen. But I felt for a Mistlands adventure, having the map seemed like a reasonable strategy. Alright, I'm not going much further inland. I really don't want to have to haul a bunch of metal inland just to have a nice base. So we'll keep exploring the coast. Maybe we'll find something good. Ooh, boy, howdy. I guess I don't have to hug the coast. Having the map helps. Oh, I think I see something we want. I definitely see something we want. Look at that beehive just hanging there. Just teasing us. Good thing we have a ranged weapon now. Oop, not enough stamina to shoot it. There we go. Ooh, one shot. Nice job, Stumps. Find if you rush in too quick, you can still get stung. You gotta give them a minute to calm down. There we go. That's gonna open up some doors right there. Let's put that up there. Just kind of keep an eye on stuff. All right, that's not a meadow. Let's keep hugging the coast. See what there is to see. Was this a boar stone? This is lucky. Let's see if we got any 1-star, 2-star. Oh, poor Stumps. Not our lucky day. But we need their leather, so we're gonna kill them all. Take them all out. Come here, boys. I see you. Don't run. Don't make me chase you. Snuck up on that. That's pretty good. I guess the fog helps. This one heard his buddies and was like, I'm out of here. I'm swimming across the ocean. I'm not sticking around for this. Alright, let's keep going. I think we got enough leather for our... oh, I think we needed some wood. I think we got enough leather for the next workbench upgrade, which would be great. I'm starting to lose... Uh-oh. I was gonna say, I'm starting to lose faith here that we're gonna find a decent... Oh, didn't finish him? There we go. Hit him both times, but I guess that ankle shot wasn't enough. We need better arrows, that's what we need. Maybe some fire arrows. Set the deer on fire. Oh, that was close. Darn. Too close. We have a fair amount of bees and beehives. All the honey a Viking could want. Mead for days. Get it all. There we go. Oh, I'm really hoping the fog breaks. These things are really nice. I think they're great to set up at. Wouldn't be too bad of a base. We're kind of up on a hill from the coast. That spot in mind. Oh, another boar stone. See if we get lucky. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Here's your leader. Here's the big boys. That's what we're looking for. There's a lot of boars. They're kind of dangerous. That's right. I'm not going anywhere. Maybe we can sneak up on this one. Oh, not quite. And there's one hiding. Nope. I thought maybe he was smart. He was 2 stars and extra smart boar. Almost got it all. We got enough meat. I'm not going to worry about that too much. I don't want to get the wet debuff. It's no fun. Try to avoid it if we can. What about this guy? Alright, boys. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Now, let's see. I'll grab these mushrooms. They're always hard to find. Simply being on the ground. There we go. What's our weight? 140, so still half our weight capacity. Still plenty of fog to go around. Alright, I'm just gonna keep running. Maybe we can get this guy. 1. Can we finish it? You can do it, Stumps. Nope, apparently not. A little farmette. What's down here? Anything more? Nope. We want a big farm. Some place where we can raise a family. What's this one say? My arm remembers the sword. Okay. Let's move on. Man, this fog is persistent. And they know you want to explore on day 2. Oh, mercy. Sometimes you can get lucky on day 1. Find a farm nearby, a spot you know you're going to set up and just spend the whole second day. Chopping down trees, building. In general, getting work done, as opposed to running around in the fog. Alright. I feel like there's something here. Something beyond the mist. Take a look here. Nope, guess not. This would be a good place to trap a serpent during a storm. I bet it would swim over that rock. Maybe that's something we try and do. Build a build sea world. Build sea serpent world. Oh, mercy. Where is the meadows? I mean, there's just not a lot here. And there's the Black Forest, so it's always good to set up near the Black Forest. Let's see if there's anything over here. If there's something right on the edge between meadows and Black Forest, that actually works really well. Before we go any further, let's get our rest back up. Uh-oh, what do we need? Stone? I guess we don't have any. Let's look around for some. There we go. They're everywhere. Take a load off before we head over towards danger. Maybe the fog will break. All right, get moving. We're doing really good with armor so far. I'm actually pretty thrilled. And I think as far as we go. So no luck with a farm out in the open here. A little silly. Just a little bit silly. Let's look at the map. We actually have a map this time. So we know there's Black Forest down here. I feel like we should head back. But I'm going to cut inland a bit and just see what we can see. We might get lucky. This might just be like a really thin island. So kind of cut across a bit. But still keep heading north. And I'll probably just keep grabbing mushrooms. They don't weigh much, and they're not easy to see. We seem to be getting pretty lucky. I'll take... Oh, hey! Did we just stumble on a little farm? Now this could work. This could work. Let's mark it. Let's mark it. I like it. It's close to the coast. I feel like this is pretty flat, and then we can probably chisel some of this down. Let's see what's up here. Yeah, make a little castle on the edge of the forest. Could be quaint. Ah, good. The fog's gone. Let's see if we can see across the island at all. See a lot more trees, so I'm not going to risk it. Let's head north. So we'll count that farm as our backup plan. I think it's a good one. Saw a little chest up here. Let's see what's in that. Ooh, perfect. Take some of that and that. We'll use the good arrows. I feel like that was a boar. Probably kill it. I never have enough of their leather early in the game. All right, let's see what this opening has to offer. Not bad. Not much here, but not bad. And we don't even have a Forsaken power yet. It is early in the game. Some easy core wood down there. I call these rocks the starfish. That's what it reminds me of. Let's see what's out. Oh, I think we found the opposite coast. And a mountain. Oh, that's outstanding. So we are... Oh, and Black Forest? All right, this opens up a lot of options here. Now, maybe the opposite coast isn't the best place for us. Why did that break? Is there a beehive in here? Was it a chest? There we go. Take that. I'll take all of that. All right, we're starting to fill up. We need to head back, I think. We use the bad arrows. Save the good ones for real work. Nice shoot, Stumps. Well done. I hope there are some wolves up there. They'll be great for our base. How are there no 1-star boars, 2-star boars? Nothing. Basic boar island. No luck for as far as the eye can see. Or wait. This guy. Gonna have a lot of resources today. Oh, can't pick up any more meat. Do we want to get rid of our wood? 1 wood per stack of beef. Probably tossing some of this meat soon to pick up leather. Okay, we're not going to go any further that way because that's just black forest. Do want to get just a little bit of the mountain to show on the map. I'm not going to go up into the biome, I just want it visible on the mini-map. There we go, that's probably good. Nothing but basic boar. Oh, starting to really fill up. Anything else we can dump? Not really. Not really. Let's keep going. Have to get some more rest in a minute here. Another beehive. We'll take it. No reason not to. Use some of these wood arrows up. Well, I don't know how we're going to get up there. There we go. And I think that's it. And I'm going to see if I can get like an extra comfort bonus. We need wood. That's what we tossed. All right. Let's put that out there. Smash one of these. There we go. All the wood in there. Yeah, we get 1 or 2 extra comfort as opposed to if you're just sitting out in the open. We need to repair soon. And it's getting dark. Alright, 10 minutes, we're good. Let's get out of here. Let's get going. I think we're just running straight home now. Actually get pretty dark pretty quick. I'm not too worried about the meadows, but don't need to stay either. Oh, scared me. Just curious while it's still light enough to see. Not much going on here. Oh wow, do we have a long run? Pump those bunions, Stumps. Got to get home. Want to sleep in our nice warm bed next to our nice warm fire. Can't wait to start cutting down some of these oak trees, though. Get obscene stacks of fine wood from them. That oak tree is actually on a pretty good spot for leveling. I'm just kind of looking at the ground around it. It wouldn't take too much. But I think that little farm we found is still our best option. We'll check in the other direction. Let's see, what time is it? 7:45, so another hour 15 to go. So we'll check in the other direction, see what there is to see. This area is not too bad. Reasonably level. We got a long way to go. Don't mean to keep you up this late, Stumps. Let's get some more food in your belly. Get home, empty our pockets. I don't think we have space for more mushrooms. I really like the music composition in this game. The nighttime music always makes me just feel uneasy. Like bad things could happen any time. Any moment. Just see a pair of eyes in the darkness. A little scary. Just a little bit. It's an easy pickings bird. I'll take it. There we go. I wonder if they just don't fly at night. Make things real easy for us. Alright, so there's the altar. There's the stone. And there's our fire. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. We should build little bridges here. I might do that. If I feel like I'm going to use this for a while, we will, but honestly, I'm looking to set up a portal out here as soon as possible. Alright. Good enough. Let's see if we can sleep. Nighty night. Alright, good morning, Stumps. Oh, dude is still running around out here. Day 3. How about these guys? More regular boar. All of them. Amazing. Alright, let's go empty our pockets. Ooh, and we were gonna make this upgrade. We need some flint and some wood. Flint, wood. Can we make it? Yes, we can. Let's do it. That works for me. That works for me. All right. We need some of that, some of that. Get rid of that. The food over here. We actually have an obscene amount of food. Yeah, nowhere to put it all. Uh-oh. What's this all about? Where are you going, buddy? A little more resin. And what I'd like to do is make some fire arrows. Oh, we can make 100. Sweet! So if we do encounter a troll, that'll give us a way to deal with it. Alright, we can get rid of a few things. What kind of wood count do we have? Wow, next to nothing. We just used it all up, didn't we? Okay, let's put this stuff here. Actually, let me see if there's any upgrades. I think we need bone at this point to upgrade most things. We can upgrade the axe, maybe the bow, but none of our armor, I don't think. Yeah, we need some Some bones to do that. Alright, let's upgrade the bow. That's something we're definitely going to use. Let's get some wood. Another boar. Amazing. So close. So close. I'm actually going to take out one of these trees. Gonna take a minute, but we need the wood. I think it'll kind of clear some space on the island too. Please don't roll out to sea. Oh. So it looks like those two boulders will keep half of it from rolling away. This guy, just looking to cause trouble. Just wants to be trouble. Gonna have to get wet. Okay, this is gonna open up some doors. Especially for storage. Can't believe how low we are in stamina. Alright, let's get some chests down here. Hey, we're dry again. Nice. Very nice. Okay, let's sort this out a little bit better. That looks good to me. What are we doing here with food? Let's get this out of here, get that out of here. Never enough space. I'd say we put this stuff in here. Kind of useless. And then wood and stone down here, but we need to get some beehives going, that's for sure. So let's find a spot and do that. Let's put them over here. Put them all around this thing. That'll look nice. Oh, maybe we don't need that one. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's all we got. That's all we got. It's a shame. Okay. So be it. I think we're good to go explore. Let's cook up some more food real quick. 5 and 5. And then, yeah, we'll keep most of that with us. Just want to reduce our weight a little bit. And the starter island is great for boar and deer. All the meat and leather you could want. Just hang out for a couple minutes. They keep coming back. I wonder if we just picked the wrong direction to go. If we should be heading west. I kind of want to explore both before I really commit to anywhere. Let's see, we got everything. We're good. Let's get moving. And it would be fun to do a series of bridges, just sort of hopping from one island to the next, keeping us dry. Ooh, that was close. Another boar. Amazing. I don't know when I should stop killing them. You always need so much of their leather in the game. Grab some more wood and stone as I see it. That way we can make fires as needed. I'm guessing there's a beehive up here. usually what happens, yep. We're going to have plentiful honey. There we go. Oh, you got stung. Spicy. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything in the middle of all that. Let's head out this way. I like the looks of this. This is some promise. Not too bad. Right by the coast, relatively flat. I could see setting up out here. Like this right here is a pretty nice plateau. I'm gonna look around. I never really dig up these Viking funeral boats. Don't know why. So is that the side of the mountain? No, that mountain can't be that big. Be amazing if it is. All right, let's keep going around the coast. Oh, hey, look at this. Another altar. I had my fill of boar. Just read that to put it on the map. Let's see what this bright light is. Sometimes it's an opening. Sometimes it's nothing. This looks like a lot of high ground. We're not going that way. We want to stay low and on the coast. Tag, you're it. Not much out this way. We'll give it a little bit more. Did we just hit Black Forests? We sure did. So I think this is as far as we go this way. Check the map. But it looks like two different patches of Black Forest. This looks like it's its own section of land out this way. Let's head back the other way, see what there is to see. Kind of looks like Black Forest on the map. And if there's not much there, then I think we'll settle on that farm. And hope that it's next to a very bountiful Black Forest for us to plunder. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed out here. I'm also looking out to see what all there is. It's just nothing out there. That looks like it might be something. Uh-oh, let's get our rest up. If I can put a fire right here. If we had more stone, we might. We have none at all. Let's look around. No stone in Valheim. Well, that's an oddity. If we had a pick, we could just smash some. There's one. Go back. Just want to get out in the open. I don't like sitting around in the forest. Stumps likes a clear view of his surroundings. I mean, this, you can really level this out. It's actually got a ton of potential. See a whole level city. Right here on the coast. When I level, I like to leave these rocks, especially the really big ones, and try to integrate them into my builds. feel like they're the kind of stuff like people wouldn't want to move them. Just build around them. Who wants to take the time to smash it? Yeah, that whole plane over there looked really promising. We'll keep exploring. I think it's one of the things I like the most about the early game, just having so much potential in front of you. So much to explore, check out. I want to see if there's any bones under this one. I don't think I checked it. If it does, they might be underneath the rocks. Yeah. Oh well. Oh wells. We do have a solid starter base, though. Again, we could use that island as our, Oh, I felt like that boar had at least one star. It looked a little bigger than the rest. My eyes are getting bigger, that's all. This would make for a really wild, wild base. The only problem is that you can't build too close to it, and that uses up the majority of the island. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll think about it. Alright, we're gonna have to swim across. We got enough wood and stone, we can make a fire and dry off. It's not bad. Never have enough feathers. When your main weapon's the bow, you never have enough feathers. Oops. Completely missed. Two more boar. No stars, huh? I forgot you can't be in combat and get rest at the same time. You gotta be careful slapping these fires down. These fires down so close to an enemy. Looks like our rest's back up. Let's go. There he is. I knew there was one over here too. Alright, let's see if he leaves us alone. Let's see if he chooses to just leave us alone. It would be nice. More bones, that's always good. See that boar behind us. Put it in there. And so this is the part we flew over. Let's see what we run into. There's another beehive. I'm just not going to gather it. We have so many already. And with triple rates, each beehive gives you like 3 times as much honey. So we finally hit the black forest over here. Looks like it kind of dries up that way. So let's go back the other way, see what there is to see. And I'm beginning to feel like the farm is our best choice. To invest a little bit of time. It is right on the coast. Hopefully it's favorable to what we want to do. I don't have too many rules for the stream. There's a couple that I do try to follow. If it's a no map run, we don't use the online map generator. But if it is a map run, then I definitely use it. It's just nice to kind of see where things are, keep the stream moving along at a good pace. I don't want to beeline it to places, so I'm not checking it all the time, but if things get bogged down or I don't have a plan for the day, I might peek at it, come up with some ideas. Alright, so that's where we came in. Let's see what's this way. I'm assuming we'll eventually hit the Black Forest on this side as well. Is this a big opening? This feels like a farm. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Maybe this is the place to be. I like this. Give me some stars. Nope. Eat some food. Getting ahead of myself. And it's right on the Black Forest. Look at that. Let's mark it. We're just gonna look around for a minute. I like this. Let's grab those carrots. Well, they're just staring us in the face. Grab that, sure. Wonder what that is in the forest. I bet it's a rune stone. Okay, but this feels kind of hilly, I'll be honest. And that is not appealing to me. I don't want to have to level this out a lot. I felt like the other one had a lot more potential. We'll take a look at the map in a minute. I want to get home, get some sleep. And then make an executive decision. I might peek at the world map. Maybe that's what I'll do. See if there's a major benefit one way or the other. Or just stay on this tiny little island. Clear it off, set something up right here. I mean, why not? Why not? 808. Let's see. Just trying to figure out if it would be enough space. It would be really tight. We'd have to set up a farm elsewhere. We could try this over here. I don't know. Real tricky. But let's get some sleep. Nighty night, Stumps. Oh, gotta dry off first, buddy. There we go. All right, good morning, Stumps. Good to see you. All right, let's stand in the middle of this thing for a moment, contemplate life, and give me a moment to peek at this. Okay, so the left side is just a tiny little island. There's not much there. Not much at all. And to the right, let's check our world map here. Yeah, this farm down here has a lot more potential. But we're gonna have to do a lot of traveling on this map. Looks like things are pretty spread out. Boy howdy. Yeah, so I think what we're gonna do is go down to this farm and work it from there. Close our map. Yep, let's get out of here. Time to skedaddle. Actually, we should take what we need with us, because I don't want to come back for a little while. So we're going to leave kind of a nice starter base here. We're going to leave all that. We can leave this. Let's take a full stack like this. Oh, now let's get a drink real quick. A mojito. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, so let's keep our bees. I'll leave this behind. Probably not here, though. Basically, one stack of everything would be really good. These will come with us. All the feathers come with us. We'll leave that behind. We'll just take a stack of each of these with us. Just keep it simple. Don't think we need any of this. Take the bees with us. Don't weigh anything. Honey can go with us. Wood can go with us. We'll leave the rest of this here. We don't really need that stuff. Alright, that's a pretty decent survival pack. Kill him. Not even giving me a choice, boys. We could have let bygones be bygones, but it had to be violent. Gonna repair everything real fast, too. There we go. Alright, we're off. We're off to settle up. Find ourselves a home. Why don't we... Yeah, let's do this boss. Let's kill Eikthyr on the way. Normally I like to have my base set before I summon this boss, but I think we should just go ahead with it. I don't want to deal with that dude. Okay, I think we're good. Hope we have enough arrows. I think we're good. Decent armor. Find the trick with this is just keep the altar between you and the boss. Beyond that, you don't have a lot of strategies. I do try to keep my back to these stones. You'll notice they line up perfectly with the sides like this. Watch. They have pushed us right into that stone. And when he does that charge, you can just want to line up on one of the four sides like that. So that when you get knocked back, you get stopped by one of those stones. It keeps you roughly in position. Like this. There we go. Just keep pelting them and keep a little bit of stamina for movement. Right now I'm not sprinting or anything. And that's enough to do the first boss. You just upgrade armor and weapons so you can take those hits. That one I had to sprint. Got a little lazy. Sorry about that, Stumps. You're doing great. I'm not sure you've missed yet. There we go. Just like that. And done. Okay, let's go back, pick this up, get our Forsaken power. I think we're going to use it to run all the way to the farm. That's what made me think of just take on the boss now. Not sure what day this is. I feel like day 4 maybe? I think this might be the soonest I've killed the first boss. I usually take my time. Alright, let's get our antler picks going. Clean up some of our inventory here. Don't want that. I'm gonna keep all this. Don't want that. Don't want that. And that all looks good too. Okay. We're gonna have to empty a chest somewhere. So we can destroy it for the wood. And now repair everything and We're gonna make the... Where is it? Antler pickaxe. There we go. Gonna make one of those. And 2 of those. So that's my trick in Valheim, is just do 2. Don't need that. I'm gonna keep that with me. We really don't need the antler. It's not gonna help us. We already have the picks. So when one breaks, you just switch to the other one. We don't have enough tools this early to need all those inventory slots. Okay, can we eat more food? 20 minutes, so we need 1 more minute on both meats. 15, okay, we can eat more honey, so I'm gonna wait until we can see how they're flashing. So now we can eat more. 1, 2, 3. That'll max out everything. Make it worth running. Let's do it. Let's get this done. So this farm is pretty close to the Black Forest, and just beyond the Black Forest is actually a mountain where we can probably get a wolf. It's all in pretty tight proximity to one another. I don't know that it's going to be our long-term base. We might end up just making it a farm once we've kind of moved on from Bronze to Iron Age. But I think for now it's a good starting point. Looked like it had a good potential for a build. Kind of a fun fairy tale castle in the forest. Those are some of my favorite builds. There's so many boar on this island. Where is the 1-star, 2-star boars? This is ridiculous. I feel like I checked the box in the settings to not have 1 or 2-star boars. First necktail, I was avoiding those guys pretty well till now. Ooh, huffing it all the way. Let's go see what's over here. We've got the leg power. Maybe explore the middle of the island. Maybe there's something here we want to know about. But in general, I avoid going uphill. I mean, who wants to haul ores and metals uphill? Doesn't make any sense. So many oak trees. So much fine wood that can't be touched. All we need is 1 ogre. Or 1 troll. I always get them mixed up. And then we can do some real damage. Every time I see a boar, I check. 1-star, 2-star. Nope. Not on this island. We've seen this, but I'll take another gander. I'm thinking we might build a base up in the mountains. Like once we get to the point where we can teleport most places, that'd be kind of fun. I don't know how we'd get the metal back. Might have to have 2 separate bases. But I saw some Black Forest there for a moment. Every now and then you get just a tiny little patch of it out of nowhere. And another boar. Give me a break. Cut me some slack. How far away is our farm? Still a ways. Alright guys, I'm gonna scare you. Yeah, that's probably the mountain I saw on the map. Oh, this is tricky. Minute 25. We need to... What do we need here? Some wood? Here we go. That's it. I hate using this 20 seconds of the Forsaken power, but I think it's a good use of time. No deaths so far. Successful first day. Knock on wood. You never know when your luck's gonna turn in Valheim. Alright, we're gonna get down here and have, like, no wood. I'm gonna grab some branches as we go. More boars. 2-star, there we go. There we go. Alright, let's mark that on our map. I don't know how that lucked out. So, 2-star boar. Perfect. Perfect. Maybe we'll try and catch it today. We just gotta get enough of the farm set up. Yeah, it's close enough. You can see both on the same mini-map. That's really good. I take back all those terrible things I said about you, Valheim. It was unfair, and I knew it. Whew, almost there. Almost. Here we go. Here we go. So this is facing the ocean. That's the direction we want to kind of go. Okay. I'm thinking about this level, as far as we can go with it. Might work. It might be a little high. Maybe we need to go to this level right here. That's a tricky one. It's easier to dig down now that we have the antler thing than it is to fill back with stone. So we're going to go a little bit low. I think we'll go with this one right here. Go ahead and put a workbench in here just so it's sheltered. We can use it. Repairs and stuff. What's in here? Well, that's nice. Fill it up with some of our junk. And what else? What else? Feathers. There we go. Do we have enough wood? Nope, not yet. Alright, time to break some stuff. It's good to learn the general structure of some of these homes. You just get better at deconstructing them. Saves you a little bit of time knowing what to look for. Weaken the foundations. Let the whole roof come down. You get a pretty fair amount of wood. Oh, not enough. Alright. And we'll use that to build some more benches so we can deconstruct some more stuff. So let's build right here. Surprised this noise doesn't summon some bad guys. I feel like any minute. We might find ourselves in trouble. These signs are really interesting. I mean, it's a neat idea. They don't put anything on them, though. Let's see if we can't put a pile of... There we go. Pile of wood down. That should do it. Oh, one more piece. There we go. Whew. So this will give us our wood for our base. And given the angle of the light, I think it's time to start working on our base. So let's go ahead and level a little bit. Enough that we can at least make a sort of starter base to get us going. Not going to worry about this big mound just yet. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Missed one piece. There we go. Okay, let's get this going. I usually face east for my bed. Do we have one of those? One of those is up. We're good. So let's do that. Let's face east. That's perfect. I think I'm going to start it here. Well, this time we're going to build a little longer, I think. Should just build the basics first. Got a little ahead of myself. I just need a place to sleep in a couple minutes. So let's do that. Actually, I'm going to put these up. I'll just enclose this properly. And then I usually put a couple of these up. Makes a nice little comfort room. Slap down a fire next to it. Try to get it to stick out a little bit. Otherwise it'll choke out in its own smoke. And we're going to need a second fire pretty soon for the cauldron, so I'm just going to go ahead and make that space now. And then we'll set up the workbench over here. Which wood do we have? Not bad. Oh, there's another 50. We're really good. We're doing great. There we go. Okay, so we'll put our workbench on one side. So let's put one in there now. Like that. And then we'll put some chests out here, I guess. Just for organizational purposes. Always need to organize. Sometimes I'll build the like a mini storage wall as needed. I can't believe I still have wood. Go. Now we're out, of course. Alright, let's put some stuff away. So food over here. Empty this thing. Take it all. Get rid of that. Suppose we could put one more chest down. There we go. So this was mostly this stuff right here. And then over here. No, we don't want that. This is where we're going to put all our trophies and just sort of armor, junk that we don't really need. All food. Let's put the gold in here too. Alright, and then usually on the end I try to put wood and then stone and other stuff, but we don't have other stuff, so let's just put all that. And that's good for now, I think. So let me go grab this. We can do a little more deconstruction where the sun goes down and call it. Go. Eat some more food, get that stamina up. Just goes away so quickly. Uh-oh. There we go. Just gotta get a little closer. Is that everything? Nope, of course not. We'll let that all collapse overnight. Kind of fun to watch. There we go. Nighty night, Stumps. All right, good morning, Stumps. So what time is it? 8:30. We got a half an hour, so that's another day in the world of Valheim. I think we can look into catching that boar, but I want to get the rest of this sort of cleaned up and then figure out what we're going to level, what we're going to use for catching boar and other stuff. We have to remember they're afraid of fire, so we got to kind of keep the boar separate from our living quarters. We need fire to sleep. It's a bit of a conflict of interest, but... Oh, it looks like there was a beehive in here. Didn't even think to check. Is this our only little corral? Oh, so sad. And it looks like, let's put that up. I don't know where I got the flint from. Probably from that one of the chests in one of those buildings. Now we'll try to preserve these raspberry bushes. They don't regrow, so if you destroy them, they're gone. Not a big deal if we do destroy them, but kind of nice to have them around your base if you can swing it. Sometimes it influences the design. Did I miss something? Oh, this entire wall. Ooh, that was a lot of wood. So much I can't carry anymore. Alright, we do need to set up some beehives. So let's use our little raspberry patch over here as our apiary. There we go. That's another thing. You don't want the boars near near your beehives. That can be an issue. Don't need any of that. I was going to put stone and other stuff in there. Actually, I guess I was going to put it there, and then wood over here. So let's move the... Put our treasure over here. Repair up. Now, do we have enough for this upgrade? 15, 20, and 5. Not even close. We've got the 20. Whoop. And we got the 5. What else do we need? Some wood. We got plenty of that. Alright, we just need the 15. So let's head out to the coast real quick. Another benefit of being so close. Maybe we'll chop down some of these trees, create a path. Let's do that. Even more wood. I know I'm leaving a couple pieces behind. Gonna get them on the way back. But flint is heavy. We need to have some iron capacity. We can pick up what we need. I didn't even count how many we need. 15, that's right. Not even close. You guys are such a huge nuisance, but great source of resin for your fire arrows. Part of me hates them, part of me loves them. We're up to 11. 14, one short. I don't want to get wet for it. Oh, you're killing me. Making me go all the way to the edge of the forest. Here we go. I feel like we got another one coming, like another flint-based something where we need 30. I'm just gonna grab more while I'm doing this. Some stone too while we're out here. Oh, first grade war. We're nice and close to the black forest. Gonna make copper and tin breeze. Okay, I think we're good. Grab some more of these while we're looking at them. Any more stone? Thinking that would be wise to grab some more stone. Not seeing it. Alright, let's head back up. It's gonna take a while to clear this path. Is that another boar? Of course it is. 2 boar. I shouldn't complain. I shouldn't complain about an easy meal. Everybody likes a little bacon in their life. Ooh, carrying too much. Too much bacon. If there is such a thing. Alright, let's put this thing down over here. I thought I saw movement, yeah. Here. Made me a little nervous. There we go. Okay, we're back in business. Do we need any upgrades? I think we're good there. Oh, here we go. Let's get to it. We'll upgrade that. Upgrade that. Glad I grabbed that extra flint. Alright, that doesn't go any higher. 8 and 2? We might have that. Here we go. 8 and 2. We're definitely keeping the bow upgraded. So when we take on a troll, it gets messy. It gets messy. You gotta last a while. And that's the nice thing about upgraded weapons. They don't break down as quickly. I've had bows break when I get in a fight with two trolls. Not necessarily at the same time, but back to back. Alright, I think we've got some bones. Let's see if we can upgrade. Just grab everything. See if we can upgrade anything. Here we go. Alright, so we only have 6. I'm saying we go with a little more offense. We've upgraded the shield for defense. Let's do the club for offense. I think that was the right call. And then let's get a couple more of these arrows made. See what we can do. Fire. Can we do 100? Perfect, I'll take it. Now Stumps is armed to the teeth. Okay, let's do a comfort upgrade here. We'll put a little... do it this way. It's not going to be much, but a little bump. What else can we do? We don't have any fine wood, so we can't do the banners. Can't do any furniture. I think that's it. I think that's all we can really do at this point in terms of comfort. Okay. Let's unburden ourselves. See where we go from here. Alright, our food situation's pretty good. Let's get rid of some of this. I want to carry all of it around. That all looks good. We have beehives, so I think that's good enough. We'll put more up later. So let's look into doing some more leveling here. I'm very curious how far we're going to get. So I'm not going to worry about the world grid or any of that. I'm just going to keep leveling, see how far it lets me go. Hopefully this is the edge of the grid right here, so let's kind of keep that a little bit. I lied. I completely lied about not worrying about the world grid. I instantly worried about it. Ooh. Exhausting work, apparently. I feel like we could probably just smack some of this down. Be a lot easier than trying to use the hoe to do all the work. find when I'm leveling with the hoe and I'm using this to level things out, it's okay to go a little bit too deep. The hoe just seems to recognize you went a little too deep and evens it out anyways. Oftentimes, leaving it just a little too high is more of an issue for leveling. Like these little bumps right here can be a real serious problem. Alright, let's see how we did. See, where's our edge? Try to keep it going. Let's sweep. This is how I see if there's like a raised spot, like you can see right there. And we can keep clicking on it, and it sometimes will flatten it out, but not this time, so we do have to hit it at least once. There we go. It evens it out a bit. Now we could go into this hillside a bit. That's not a big deal. Probably would work pretty good with what we're doing. Maybe even build a tower up on the hill. I don't know. That's a neat idea. Kind of keep that like that, and then try to keep this line going. The bushes will adjust, your beehives will not. So, gotta be careful. Again, keep sweeping. You want to make sure you kind of keep everything nice and level. Don't go too fast. Try to keep your stamina up. We need more, like, increased stamina meads. Doubles whatever your current stamina bar is. That'd be amazing. Especially low level. Be very amazing. Alright, I think we got a pretty good thing going. Maybe we'll just accept this natural limitation back here. I can always push it out a little bit, but there's limits to it. I think if we accept this as like the back wall of our base or something, could be pretty good. Would make for an interesting design. But I think we can definitely get a little bit more out this way, so I'm going to keep working on this. Very curious how we're going to line up with that next leveled area. Could be pretty darn close. I'm hoping it levels nice and easy for us. I think one of the skills of terraforming is just kind of having an eye for what is and isn't going to level pretty well. Because you'll notice, like, I kind of started midway, if that makes sense, like height-wise, in the middle of the highest and lowest points I wanted to even out. Obviously, I'm going to have to do some work here, which I can do there, but most of this is just levels fine on its own. Hopefully I'm not speaking too soon. Let's give Stumps a rest. I feel like this is a pretty natural spot to try to put stuff. Maybe we'll put a circular tower right here. That'd be neat. Kind of use the natural terrain. That looks pretty good. That could be pretty cool. This is my new strategy with base designs. Just kind of let the terraforming define your what you've got to work with, assuming you like working with flat surfaces. Some people are more into the uneven base leveling. I have a lot of respect for. It's very hard to work with. Gotta have a lot of vision for it. So I'm gonna leave that last bit. I don't really feel like picking it down right now. Where could we set up that boar? So I feel like we've got this here. Why don't we use this for the boar? Only this guy's 1 or 2. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? All right, this is where we're doing it. Let's get some more wood and build a pen. Let's build a pen. Now I'm gonna try and build this with the north, south, east, west. We might be too close to that fire. It makes me nervous. We're gonna find out though. If you use this style of trap, make sure the hinge is in the middle, like this. And if you hold shift, you can actually slide it over a bit. So if you put it like that, it's actually a little small, like a tight opening. If you just back it off a tiny little bit like this, there's still no way that the boar can get out, but they can get in a lot easier. I don't know how to explain it better than that, but that's what I'm trying to do there. And we're gonna need raspberries for these guys. Get some food. Just take, let's just take all of them. Okay, so I'm gonna try and catch both of the 2-star boars. Actually, let's do this. Let's just catch this one and one other boar. We gotta find another one somewhere because it's so close to our base. And then if anything bad happens to him, we got that backup marked on the map. So let's just find one more boar. Looking for a volunteer. They've been all over the island up to this point. We only need one more. Oh, we gotta go get rest. Of course. Actually, you know what? Let's put it back here. I didn't even see this. This is perfect. That would work a lot better. Let's do that. Ooh, run out of rest quick. All right, we'll take our raspberries too. All right, let's try it one more time. Now, if you catch some boar and you don't want him to get killed by hostile things, don't tame him. The bad guys won't attack untamed animals, even if you've captured them. They won't attack them. I'm gonna get it right, like there. And I'm just backing the door off a little bit. It makes this opening a little bit easier for the boar to run into. We're gonna put our raspberries in there. Get rid of that. Let me see if I can just find one more boar. There was like a low-level boar over here. We'll just run him back. And we'll leave the 2-star. I might even pen up the 2-star over here. As soon as we find a boar, we're good to go. Speaking of boars, let's go ahead and grab these mushrooms. We don't eat them, the boars will. Where are... There's one. Just a regular old boar. Oh, 2 regular old boar. All right. I only need one of you. Right, let's go. Game is on. The game is afoot. I suppose we could use our Forsaken Power. We only have 10 more minutes left in the stream anyways. So that was a pretty good run. Okay, now we gotta keep an eye on them. So they take a bite at you, and then they run off, and then they start pursuing you again. It's when they're sort of in that wander state, you gotta be kind of careful. We're gonna run real far away from that fire. There we go. Now we're gonna let them run around. And then we're gonna go up here and get this guy, see if we can get them both in that pen. Tag, you're it. Oh! Okay, he's gonna run around. Now he's gonna run around. Alright, boys, let's go. Let's go. Both of you in here. One. Come on, buddy, get in here. He's gonna run off. It's tricky because they sometimes fall out of sync like this. Like, one of them's chasing me, one of them's wandering. Let's try again. Come around that door, buddy. Come around the door. Nope. Now let's wait a moment. I think we got it. Oh, darn, so close. I can get him in here this time. Come on, boys. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. And jump on their backs and jump out. So at this point, they'll start taming. We've got so much raspberry in there. That'll go well. And we still have another 2-star boar backed up just down the road. They are not happy. Day 6. So we killed the boss on, I think, day 5. Day 4 or 5. I really wasn't tracking it. We've got a fair amount of space here, but I really feel like we could just straighten this off. That's pretty level right there. Maybe that's what we work towards. Not going to worry about this stuff for now. And again, this is probably just going to become our farm, so I'm not looking to set up a massive base right now. I think we should probably start scouting out the Black Forest. We'll do one scouting mission, call it a night. See where things are. See where the game is headed. If we can find one instance, a dungeon. What are they called? Not sunken treasure, sunken tomb. Trying to do too many things at once. Burial chamber, completely off. We'll look for some burial chambers there. We can see some hearts, so they're taming, but we got to be in the area for that to continue working. Let me repair everything real quick. Alright, I think we're in pretty good shape. I can't upgrade armor without bones, so we really do need to find a burial chamber. Keep this all moving forward. I'm going to go at it from this direction, just to see where the edge of the Black Forest is. We really do want to try to find the shortest path between our base and the forest, because we're going to walk back all this metal. Oh, it's going to be a bit of a hike. Wow, I can't believe it. Here we go. Okay, wee bit of a hike. Not too bad. Come on, boys. I'm ready to fight. There we go. Alright, let's see what's back here. Anything exciting? nice thing about having a map. You can just run in blind and not worry about it. Okay, nothing here. Trying to figure out if that's a troll or just a tree moving. I think it's just a tree. So we're on the lookout for copper. Asking you shall receive. Let's mark that on the map. I like to use the hammer. And part of this is we're just marking, so if we do get chased by a troll, we know where to go. We can just kite them over and smash up some rocks. Anything up here? And there's the mountain. Now this one looks high enough, it should have some wolves on it. I don't want to get any closer, I just want it to appear on the map. Kind of run around the edge a little bit. That's good. That'll be fun. I always like trying to tame wolves. That's one of my more enjoyable experiences in Valheim. Where are you? Sorted him. See what's over here. Tell me this is copper. Look at how much of this is sticking out of the ground. That's amazing. Give me your bones. All right, let's mark this real quick. Oop. There you are. Whoa, geez, oh, Pete. Get our food up. Mark this on the map. That dude's kind of stuck up there right now. Okay, we'll pick that out later. Look at it. It's all in here. Amazing. Oh, 2 skeletons. All right, we're going to have plenty of bones today. There we go. Any chests? Aw, all that work, Stumps. And nothing. Oh, another skeleton. How many bones we're looking at? Nice, that's an upgrade for every leather piece. Alright, a quick peek this way, and then we're going back. There we go. Again, we're just looking for an instance. We definitely need some Surtling Cores. And I wouldn't mind finishing with a quick run. Hey, we're actually doing pretty good. I thought our inventory would be super full. Now that looks like a troll cave. Gonna mark it on the map. Just in case. Right about there. A cave. And then instances, I don't even name them. Because I know that's what's marked there. There's just so many of them. Alright, I always like to put a fire down. We can get our comfort bonus if we need it. Let's get going. Oh, dead end. I don't like how this is starting. Do not like how this is starting. I almost never grab these yellow mushrooms. I know they're good for like the tasty meat or something. Nothing. I feel like that's red glow from a Surtling Core. We might get lucky here. Come on. Nope. There's more bones. More bones. My goodness, this is one of the worst instances I've ever been in. Oh, got pinned in. Oh, get out of there, Stumps. That was close. That was very, very close. How are we going to deal with this? Let's just get this dose down, if we can. To me, the ghost is the most dangerous. I can deal with skeletons. Ghosts don't seem to drop anything. I think that's kind of interesting. We could have had something drop. Alright, these are closed. Let's go back here and see what we cleared. Oh, this is nice. Exactly what we want to see. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, we got our smelters open, and we can find the Elder. Where are you, baby? Okay, pretty far away. It could have been closer. I think I said that before. This is going to be one of our... There's another ghost in there. This is going to be a traveling... Jeez. I think we need... If I find with these, just block. And then hit. And then just keep blocking. I'm terrible at the timing. So sometimes I'll get the... Jeez. Most of the time it's the normal block, but every now and then I'll get the parry. Jeez, alright, let's get out of here. Get out of here, that's not it. There we go. Cheese it a bit, I know. But I don't want Stumps to die. Alright, let's chill for a moment. Some rest. Get it back up to 8 minutes. So it looks like this wing of the instance is starting to pay off. That's good. There we go. 10 minutes. Very nice. Alright, I'm going to keep going this way. That other side had closed doors, so that's good. Don't know what's in there. We already know the location, so that's good. Wow, look at that. Tons of Surtling Cores, which is what we're here for. Right, so that's everything here. Try next door. Another ghost, I think. Get our axe out. They seem to work better. Figured I'd brute force it there at the end. And look at that. The big payoff. I do feel like when you battle a ghost, you tend to get better rewards. They're a pretty tough opponent at this level. Okay, so we did this side. We gotta go back and do this side. Let's get our health up. Give me some rest. There we go. Just makes your health tick up a little faster. That's what we're gonna do. And now check left. That's another ghost. I see Surtling Cores through the door. Great. Going to have my club at the ready. Every now and then you can kind of hide behind the door. Grab all that, and let's get the axe out, so we're ready for this stupid ghost. And I'm gonna get my health all the way up for this thing. Why am I not getting comfort there? But back here, we do. I think we have to be far enough away from that ghost. That's probably what it is. That would make sense. Okay, health is maxed out. Let's see what we can do. I brute force this all the way. All the way, Stumps. Nice job. Oh, look at that. We can get a fancy bone shield. Oh no. Okay, what do we need to drop? We don't need these arrows, that's for sure. Oh, too much weight. Oh man, that's a real... Get rid of that. Can I get rid of... How much do these things weigh? 5 pounds each. Can we get rid of another 5? Here we go. Get rid of 3 of these. That's the way to handle it. I think that's it. I think we timed that perfect. Let's get out of here. It's gonna be nighttime. Oh, not yet. Not yet. Let's see if we can get out of here without drawing any attention. And I think this is where we're gonna end the stream. That worked pretty good. Actually, down this way a little ways. I'm just looking for more copper to mark. Like this one, perfect. It's good to have a lot in a small area. One troll can take care of all of it. Make serious work of it. I think there's one gray dwarf chasing us. Oh, two of them. Let's go, boys. Time to dance. Here we go. I'm gonna take their eyes. That's what's useful to me. We need them for portals as soon as we can get our fine wood. So now it's just a matter of copper, tin, make an axe, chop down a tree. We can start porting around. So that'll be a great way to start next week. I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, roughly. Roughly, obviously we go over. Sometimes we go under. But I think we need to start looking at a better base. I'll study the map a little bit, see if there's a better location for us to settle down. Try to see what's in the distance. That looks like a deer. Now let's put all this stuff away. Our spoils. That was a really good run. That was very, very lucky for us. Let's go ahead and see if we can do any upgrades. So let's dump the trophies and the treasure. Crap. Let's see, what can we get rid of? We'll just leave it all. No food. Grab some of that. Let's see what we can do here. Quick repairs, any upgrades? Let's do a club for sure. Best we can do with this table. Let's get the tunic, the helmet, and the trousers. Oh, bummer. Well, there's a deer over here. See how they feel about a half-naked Viking. I was worried I shot a little too high. Now I regret passing up all that deer. Is that enough? Upgrade leather trousers. Let's do it. Alright. So we had 6 armor. Let's see what the new stats are. Wow. Wow. Doubled the value. Do we want to do some more fire arrows? Do we have what we need? Let's do at least one. I think we can do 2. There we go. Even 200. Stumps is ready for battle. Ready for battle. Okay, let's cook up some food, and that way we'll be ready when the next stream starts. Now we did kill the boss here. We did kill Eikthyr. So, by the rules of what I use for, oh, I gotta set up a cooking station here. So the rules I use for progression, I don't progress the game beyond the biome of the last boss I've killed. So, in other words, we've killed the boss for the meadows, Eikthyr. So that frees me up to farm wood, stone, leather, anything that we could find in the meadows is fair game. But the Black Forest, we have not killed the Elder, so the Black Forest is off limits. The only change I'm going to make to that rule is this place. There we go. Once we gather metal, then I'm free to gather that from that biome. So in other words, once we get a little bit of copper and tin, I don't want to make people watch me farm copper and tin for days. Sometimes it takes a lot. So it's good stuff. Oh, this one's too far over. I wonder if I can move it. I don't think I can. Nope. That's a bummer. I have to work on my cooking station placement skills. But yeah, that's the idea. So between now and next week, I might go and farm a whole bunch of wood and stone for a future base build. If nothing else, enough wood to sort of fence off this section. And I might do a little bit of leveling, just so you don't have to watch me smash rocks for an hour. I don't think that's particularly entertaining. We've already done a little bit. We'll get a nice balance of what we do on stream and off stream. Okay, we're in pretty good shape. Dump this wood. Actually, let's keep 2. Get 5 of these, so that gives us a campfire if we need it. I'm gonna repair everything. By the way, our 2 boars should be taming right now. Let's see. Yeah, they're both taming. And I don't know. You can always move them later. I don't know. I don't know that I actually want to go through the full taming process with them. We'll deal with it later. Let's see, 2 more of these, and I think that's it. I think that's the most we can do. That's a great start. We've got our full tool set already. We've got upgraded armor, plenty of arrows, plenty of food and resources. We've got plenty of beehives up and running. Looking at only 2. All right, maybe we'll put some more. Which wood do we have? Let's do 2 more. Do 2 more. 10 wood, and I'm actually going to eat some food. 2 of those. Bacon right here, and here. Nice. Okay, time for bed. Night night, Stumps. Let's dry off first. Alright, nighty night, buddy. Good job this week. And that's where I'm gonna wrap up the stream for today. So 15 over, not bad. So every Tuesday, Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm streaming Valheim. Right now we're going into the Mistlands. We're doing a map run. And we'll do some interesting builds. I've got some ideas. You see, I'm brainstorming with some of our locations. I'm really trying to find geography or typography that we can work with that kind of suits a unique build. And I'm not sure we found that yet. So that's it for me. Hope you all have a good weekend. See you next week.